everybody. This is Coffee is Miss Sunshine. How's everybody today? Today I'm making pork steak, which they call pork chops, and corn on the cob. I'm going to make corn on the cob, roasted cauliflower, and these are the seasonings I will be using on my pork steak. I usually stick with the seasonings I love and don't go away. Today I found a beautiful seasoning, you guys, and it's a Cuban seasoning, Cuban mix. Isn't that a beautiful colors? It looked like a beautiful sunset. So I'm going to try a little bit of that today, because like I told you, I love to try different seasonings and see how they taste and stuff like that. So this was eye-catching, and the colors are like sunset, the islands, Cuba. So I said, let's try it. Let's see what's going on today. So far I washed my pork steak in vinegar water to get all the bacteria and germs off. Our meat goes through a lot of stuff before we get it. So I made sure I washed it thoroughly and got everything off. And right now this is where I've left off. I have the pork steaks in my pan, and I am marinating them with Worcestershire sauce, Louisiana Jim, Worcestershire, okay. And I wanted to kind of mix. I like to mix my flavors, you guys. It's just more flavor, more tasty. This is from Stater Brothers marinating mesquite with a little lime kick to it. Pork, lime, you know, that kind of go together. So let's show you all the seasonings again. That starts off with marinating, Worcestershire, and like I said, I'm gonna try this new Cuban season. See how that works. Okay, you guys, I'm keeping all this out because at the end I have to put down the recipe. Because sometimes I put stuff together and I'm going, oh, put the recipe out and then I'm finished. So, like you guys, with the Worcestershire sauce, I put 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce over the clean meat. And I put 4 tablespoons of marinating mesquite on it, and that's what's on right now, just the marinade. I've been letting it sit in the refrigerator for a little while so I can get that beautiful mesquite flavor and the Worcestershire in there to make it taste good. Now I'm gonna break excuse me, guys, I'm going to Purex water on hand. Keep things clean around me. Rinse my hands off one more time. I'm going to, I got my jazz playing in the back. I'm trying to find a good place where I can. Anyway, I'm going to start putting my seasoning on. So I'm just going to show you and start putting them on and get all the caps off. Get all the tops off, which I should have did before I start. There's nothing like being prepared. It's a singer. I love to hear her say that. Braxton girl. Tamar Braxton. Prepared. She reminds me of me when I was. Anyway. Turn that off. Sorry for all that sound. I think I already got one open. I don't have to open one. I keep stuff on hand. Oh, I forgot to add some chunk chives. I go with my vegetable. Oh yeah, let me get that broth out. I don't like to cook with water. Always use Swanson's broth or make your own broth if you have the time to do so. No water. If I do use water, like I always say, purified water, I just want more flavor, and our water that we get out of these pipes and stuff are so we're gonna start putting the seasoning on there. And I'm not measuring my seasoning. What I do is just coat the meat. I start at the end and come on down with the seasoning. Up and down, that's it. Take a little of that lemon pepper. Don't forget it's pork. So I always think Spanish would always go good with that. What's seasoning? Onion powder, garlic powder, salt-free seasoning, a little lemon pepper, a little thyme. So I'm going to go back over my seasonings so you can see them again. Did I put the thyme on? I don't think so. This is pork. You want that to pop. Okay. Now, I'm going to try the new seasoning. Let me get the top open. Uh-oh. Great. Bear with me, you guys. I think I got that right there. Is this going? Yeah. Okay. You don't need to see me. You need to see what I'm doing. Okay, now I've got the new seasoning I was telling you about from Cuba seasoning. The Cuba mix. Oh, it smells good. Oh, wow. It looks like a sunset, doesn't it? It looks like Florida, Cuba, those places like that. I haven't tried it, so I don't want to put too much because I know it got a little. Oh, that smells really good. First time using it, so not too much, just a sprinkle for the beginning. That smells good. Now, I have the meat all marinated and seasoned. So what I'm going to do is let it do its thing while I start putting on the vegetables. Let that marinate a little bit more. So I'm going to put it in the fridge. Gotta find room. Find room. Put it back in the fridge. Just for a few more minutes. Until I get through doing all the side dishes. And then I'll bring and put that in the oven. And I'm gonna put those pork steaks in the oven at 350. I'm gonna preheat my oven now because I'm gonna roast the cauliflower too. Then when I do all that, we'll come back. I'm gonna put it at 300. I'm gonna cook it kind of low and slow. Now let me put my camera. Wow, we having a tough time. Bear with me with the camera today. Wow. Someone told me to get it together here. Okay. I think you can see that pretty good. Okay, I'm going to corn on the cob. I'm going to rinse it off. Go over here to the water. You got me here? Yes. So I'm going to get an ear of corn. I'm trying to think who I'm feeding tonight. Really. I'm going to take one. And clean that up real quick. Take the shook off. Cold water, get all the silk hairs off. You never want those, you know, some people have corn on the cob and that hair is still on them. I learned a trick, just kind of run your finger across it. Or you could break it in half and then rub the corn like this, get all the hair off. Silk hair. Get that nice and clean. get that cleaned up. Feels good, looks good, no more hair. So, put that corn in there. I'm going to try to break it one more time or cut it one more time. Oops. Oh, it's juicy. All that sweet milk coming out of it. Sweet corn milk. Corn is hard to cut. Try to get it started. And snap it. I don't think I can snap it. Let me rinse it back off. Trying to cut it. Whew. Well, I broke it. Yeah. Trying to break it in small pieces or cut it in small pieces. Man, it's 110 again. We've been having 110 weather for the last 2 weeks, you guys, here in Palmdale, California. We're 69 miles from LA, because people said, Palmdale, California, where's that? They think of Palmdale, Arkansas or somewhere. But we are just 69 miles from Los Angeles. The hustle and bustle of the big city. So anytime we want to get busy, just an hour away from all the action. And I love the peace and quiet. When you get a certain age, you kind of more laid back. Not so much of what's happening. Just rather chill with a glass of wine, champagne. You and your hubby or boyfriend or lover or whatever, girlfriend, whatever your preference is, and wine, jazz, chilling in the desert, looking at the beautiful sunsets. We have beautiful sunsets here. And we only like 3 hours from Vegas. We're in the middle of Vegas and LA. So we got both worlds. Big city, bright lights of Vegas, 3 hours away. So we don't miss nothing. We don't miss nothing here. Okay, now we get the cauliflower. You gotta rinse that off. I'm gonna put them in a pan and season them up. And we're gonna roast that. Ooh. My girlfriend, I love cauliflower, broccoli and stuff. But my girlfriend, she's Lebanese. And she's like a half sister to me. We have grown to be so close. And I thank God for my best friend. She's really a true friend. Anyway, she showed me how to use, they eat a lot of vegetables with their culture, and she was showing me how they did cauliflower and Lebanese cucumbers. So I get more vegetables in my diet. I mean, usually I take the cauliflower, you know, normally steam it with broccoli and butter. But then she started showing me how to roast it, make cauliflower rice, cut it up like I'm doing now, and real shave it, make cauliflower rice, just like you do mashed potatoes. And when you roast it, it tastes like French fries to me. I guess the way I season it. And it's good. I really started eating more cauliflower. Sometimes you get used to cooking things one way, and try other people's recipes and cultures and the way they fix stuff. And then it won't be like, okay, we having chicken again? Yeah, but infused with something, different herbs and a different way of fixing it. Now I'm gonna rinse off the cauliflower real good and put them in bite sizes. And you're not gonna put just a little broth in it so it won't stick at the bottom, butter at the end. And let it get that good roast flavor. And herbs are roasted into it with the corn. And then the corn has natural sweet milk in it already, so I keep it moist. You think it might dry out, but it won't, not the way I fix it. Really good. I'm putting a half, well, it's just me tonight, so I'm just putting a half of a cauliflower. I love them. I eat them like tater chips. And I learned how to eat that kale. I bake my kale, make kale chips. I put kale in everything when I have it. And catch it fresh at the produce. So we're going to clean that up. So when I get ready to use the rest of this cauliflower, all I do is really just rinse it off. It cleans it. And pretty. I'm going to get a new bag, put that in. I think I got my jazz a little too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit, you guys. I think that's a little better. Then I don't have to talk so loud. Oh yeah, then that is soothing. Okay. I have my... wipe this up real quick. Clean this up. And you guys, I had to remember, clean up as you go. Your kitchen's not a hurricane when you finish. It makes you feel better and you go like, yeah, you don't mind cooking. You're going, yeah, it's more a pleasure to cook. The kitchen's not like a hurricane, just messing up bowls, pots, pans, and this, that, and stack up till you're finished. Yeah. It's a turn off to me. And I learned, clean up as you go. Cooking's a pleasure. The kitchen is pretty much all the way clean when you finish. Like when I get through fixing, I don't have no dishes to wash because I was doing it as I go. Now you know these teenagers, when you got them in the house, I don't. I wasn't blessed with children, but I was blessed with godchildren, nieces and nephews and all that. So, you know, these teenagers, it turns them off when they see a lot of dishes. They think, oh my God, it's going to be hours in the kitchen, and it doesn't take long. So if you clean up as you go, it's even easier. Yeah. Okay, you guys, now I'm going to take the cauliflower and the corn on the cob in my roasting pan. I love these pans. They came out non-stick ones. Okay, I'm going to put it over here and I'm going to season it up. I got my oven preheating for the pork steak. They're marinating in the refrigerator right now. I'm going to use that foil to get through. Clean all that up. Now, for the vegetables, I'm going to use the seasoning with the garlic, onion, bay leaf, chomp it into it. Oh my God, it's good. That Goya, they got some good seasoning. Like I showed you guys before, I got a tub of seasoning over there. I like to try different stuff. Now on this, we're going to do a little lemon. You know, vegetables good with lemon. Lemon pepper on the cauliflower. And a little onion. I'm putting it on the cauliflower, not my corn. I hit a little lemon on the corn, but that's okay. And onion powder, garlic powder right now. Season that up real good. And Zagon, how you pronounce that again? S-A-Z-O-N. I love this stuff. I know this camera's everywhere, you guys. Bear with me. Because every time I set it down, I can't. I'm trying to make sure everything's in the view thing. Okay, let me stop making excuses for the camera. You know how it is. Okay, a little bit of sprinkle over the vegetables. That's good, because I want to use the rest of that on my pork. Now let's put a little broth. Wipe my cans off. I try to get everything full tabs, and today they were out of the what you call them, the carton broth, so I don't have to use a can opener or anything.